guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do the September favorites. I don't know if you've seen the vlog yet where I went to Marshall's with my high school BFFs, and this was hanging on the hanger there as we walked up the aisle. Both of us went, "That's me." Well, she didn't say that's me. She said, "That's you." And I said, "That's me." And and she's right. So my eye look today is inspired by this. See, it's long, no pockets, but I am going to go ahead and take this off because it will get hot in here. Now that I've got it off, let's look at the pattern a little closer. Okay, see? All matchy-matchy wisps. My gosh, these things aren't cheap. But I discovered that I can get these on Amazon in variety packs. I thought they just had these. Okay, this is all they have at the store here. These ones here are Parmesan cheese, and they have 13 grams of protein per serving. It's gluten-free, 1 carb per serving, and that, when I say serving, I'm talking about 23 crisps, I guess. 150 calories, 10 grams of fat. So they look like this. Look for these in your supermarket. If you don't see them there, I'll have them linked below. Like I said, I did discover on Amazon I can get a variety pack. So this Crystal Light liquid is making my favorites, and I found it in the cabinet. I can almost assure you I did not buy it at the store. Probably my son bought this and he's been looking for it. I've been keeping it in here. And you guys know that concoction drink that I make with the vinegar and the vitamin pack and all that stuff. Well, this just really adds to that. It's mango passion fruit. But you know what? Let's try it in here. I mean, I've got like maybe 2 squirts left. Let's try it in the water because I've never just had it all by itself before. If you don't like water, you might like having this in your water. Oh yeah, that's good. I enjoy my water, so I don't put it in just straight up water. But that does kind of switch it up a little bit. And if you don't like water, you might like this. Do you guys remember that I did the video on Thrive Cosmetics? And I have been so in love with Thrive Cosmetics. I'm not an affiliate. I just absolutely love everything Thrive stands for. I love the owner. I love every single product. It's wonderful. It just is so wonderful. I can't say enough good things. And so after, I pretty much had the whole line when I did the Thrive Cosmetics video. But I wanted to pick up the other blush. So here it is. This one is called Angelina. Angelina is one of 2 blushes. There was Rosy. Let me get Rosy. Angelina next to Rosy. So this was the one that they sent me. And Rosy, you can take your brush into Rosy and be like, and then put it on. It's just a slight flush of pink. Do not think you can do that with Angelina. Angelina's a lot more potent. It takes a dab. Just dab in there and put her on. Here is Angelina. Isn't she gorgeous? And just because we have it out, I'll compare Rosy. Obviously, the pink one is Rosy. But you see how much more strength there is to Angelina. I'm wearing it today. The other thing that I wanted really, really bad was I wanted to try their bronzer. And this is in Ray. They have 2. I forgot what the other one's called. But this is the matte one. And this is, I'm going to have to say, it is my favorite powder bronzer. Hula's a little lighter than this, but it would remind you of the original Hula, except it shows up better. It feels kind of creamy when you touch it, but it's not like Physicians Formula. But there you go. That's a swatch of it. And look at the pan now. Can you see? So you can see it's kind of creamy, but not, like I said, in the same way that Physicians Formula is. Here's one thing that's really good about Thrive. You're not going to mix these up with anything in your collection. You're going to go, bam, there it is. But is it the bronzer? Is it the blush? Which blush? It's kind of hard to tell which product is which. Abracadabra, alakazam. Which product do we have in our hands? Now let's talk about pain relief. One of you had referred a pain rub, and I bought it. This stuff was like 30 bucks. And I bought it, and when it got here, I thought, oh no, what was I doing? I just, impulsively bought it. But it was a rub, and I don't like rubs because rubs take your fingers to put on you. And no matter how much I wash my hands, it seems like I still get the rub in my eyes. It tells you how much I rub my eyes, right? It didn't work. I couldn't tell I'd done anything except for my eyes. My eyes did notice it quite a bit. But the good news is that I passed it on to my dad, and it is helping him with his hip. So there you go. But for me, I couldn't even tell that I had anything on. And so I was resorting to this Icy Hot that I got from the Walgreens. And, it has a roller on it, which is good because, like I said, I can't touch it. Just roll this on my back. Even the maximum strength Icy Hot isn't good enough for me. I need more. Now, the only thing I've ever found that did work, I can't find in my local store anywhere anymore. And I used to find it at the Walgreens, and that is this, Stop Pain. It comes in a roller and it comes in a spray. I like the spray, and you can even spray it upside down, which I do. And this works for me, and I found it at Amazon. No mess, 360-degree sprayer, works on contact. Yes, this stuff works for me every time, and I use it all the time. So it's for arthritis, muscle aches, joint, and back pain. And I'll tell you something else that's really weird. But I found, are you guys getting like calf cramps at night? Yep. I just take this and I spray it on there, and then I'll take like a Bed Buddy and I'll warm it up for a little bit and put that on my leg, and it just goes right away. It has eucalyptus oil and peppermint oil instead. Ooh, I wonder, if you know the answer to this, let me know. If I was to buy peppermint oil and put it on my skin, could I do that? Just wondering. Anyway, if you find that things like Icy Hot and stuff don't work for you, you might give Stop Pain a try. I saw you guys were talking about different things in the comments, and one of the brands that I was looking at from what you guys told me about was the brand called Sydney Grace. And I had never heard of Sydney Grace before. That's what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the Sydney Grace eyeshadows, and I love them. They're not expensive at all. I think they're maybe $5 or $6 each. I don't remember, but it was comparable to Makeup Geek, I thought. But the pigmentation of these is just beautiful. They blend beautiful. Well, in that trip to Marshall's, I also was able to score these little KVD palettes that I have wanted, but never bought. And, when I got them home and compared them, I really don't have these shades. So I picked up the Rust and I picked up the Plum. I wanted to get the Sage too, but that would have meant that I couldn't get the jacket that I wanted if I picked that up. So, because I only allow myself to spend so much money. And so here we go. Oh, I love these. They blend beautifully. And yeah, and because they're so little, I can just put them out here, and I do use these. I think the only thing left of KVD that I still have, because I got rid of everything. She made me mad. And I got rid of everything, but I couldn't make myself part with the Metal Mattes palette, the big one. But because that thing is so big, I don't find that I get it out too much. It just stays in a drawer. These, however, I have used these more than I've ever used that. And I know it's because they're so compact and easy, and I don't have to think. They're both all matte. I don't have to think about it. Bam, 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 I'm done. All right, I already did a whole video on this. And, I love Emily. I was proud to support Emily. This one here I've even worn the lettering off of. But you wouldn't believe me probably if I told you that The Needs is actually my favorite palette of the two. And it's because, same thing with those KVDs. Lately, I don't know what it is, but I just want to hurry up. I just want to hurry up and get her done. And I can do that with this palette. I don't have to go looking for a blush, figure it out, looking for my contour, looking for my highlight. It's all here. I like this palette even more than I like the Wands. But I do love the Once palette. I think that she did a really good job making sure that you have just about everything that you could want in here. But I will say this, there are 2 shades in here I wish were a little more pigmented, and that would be her little girls, Eve Rose and Belle Violet. Now, she suggests that when you put these on, that you do short little strokes. Look, okay, so I just swirled my hand in there. I think maybe these 2 were supposed to be toppers, maybe. I haven't watched her video over to know, and if you know, let me know down below. You guys know I love green. So I love these greens. The only thing that I say I don't see in here is blue. I don't see no blue in here, but that's okay. I have greens. I got blues elsewhere, but the greens... And ironically, I don't have these shades of green anywhere else. And these days when I buy a palette, I am looking for shades that I don't already have. I don't want another palette of the same. So when I saw this, I thought, okay, with it, it's got greens in here that I don't have, and I have come to love really warm oranges and berry colors. I mean, of course, it doesn't behave as well as something like my Pat McGrath. I can't think of anybody who would hate having this in their collection, if not for no other reason than the selection of colors in this nice mirror. But like I said, my favorite one is the Needs, and I bet you wouldn't have guessed that. Next are these 2 Bobbi Brown eyeshadow brushes. One's the eye blender, and the other is the eyeshadow brush. See, it's kind of shaped, and kind of got as big a head as the Wayne Goss one. They're not shaped the same. This one's more tapered and pointed. But, you know, I'm just showing you size-wise. Size, you know, in a comparison of sizes, the Wayne Goss number 16 and this one here, the heads are about the same size. But they're cut totally different. And they're not the same kind of hair. This thing is so ridiculously soft, it's not funny. And what I find this thing is really, really good for is, you know how you'll take that dry brush to blend out the edges of your eyeshadow? There ain't nothing that works like this. So, oh my goodness. And it's just the lightest, softest touch. And this one here, I do use it to put shadow on my lid. But what I find myself doing more is blending here on the side with just like right there with it. So this is the Laneige sleeping mask, and this one is in berry. It doesn't taste bad. I mean, it doesn't taste like berries to me, but you're not supposed to be licking it off there. But whereas the Bite Agave lip mask did not work for me. I would still wake up with crusties on my mouth. But this does. This really does work for me. So thank you, Mary Ellen, for talking about that. And thank you to me for believing you and buying it. I really like this stuff, and I'll buy it again. My sister's annual Halloween bash is coming up. So we dress up for fun, and every year I try to do something. So this year I was thinking about a pop art comic, kind of a paint thing, but yeah, I'm failing at that too. And I say too because the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to do this really artistic look that I saw my friend Mary, she has an Instagram channel, but actually she just came to YouTube. That's where I got this video. Here, hang on, look at this look.
So this is all. I hope that you like this one.
Obviously, I can't do this. I tried so hard. Like 3 times I tried. I can't do this. First of all, I don't have enough lid space to do that. But I love to watch it, right? So this past month, because I've been trying to figure out what am I going to do for Halloween this year, I've been watching a lot of artistic, like real artists with makeup lately. And there are some really good ones. I think it's fun to watch. Even if I can't do it, you know, it just amazes me, some of the things people can do with makeup. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the favorites this month. And I want you to know that you're a favorite too. You guys are always a favorite. You're the best part of the Fritzy family, as you know. So, because I tell you that all the time. Mwah, mwah. All right, then, I want you guys to have a blessed day. But if you're not having a blessed day, go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
We're just gonna get started here, and as soon as I get this thing open, I'm on a late start. I told Shy Guy to wake me up before he goes. Wake me up before you go, cause I'm not planning on going solo. Wake me up before you go. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Then he would have remembered it. I should have just went up to him and went, wake me up before you go. And then he probably would have remembered. But never mind. Do you guys like Benny and June? I love Benny and June. But I love that song in the opening. I'll be rewind the movie to the very beginning so that I can hear it again. It's like, how'd that go? When I wake up, wait a minute, I forgot how it goes. I was just listening to that this morning. How's it go? You know, and I can walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to see. Oh no, wait, I know it's just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles. That's how it goes. Something like that. And this was focus. I don't ask too much, do I? Focus on me. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was hanging on a pole. It was pole dancing over there. It was just hanging on the pole dancing in the marshes. I mean, I can't. Wait a minute, let me get the shade up here. Okay, there. That's like not throwing any shade on anybody. Shade, get it? Total fat, 10 grams. Saturated fat, 7 grams. Trans fat, 0. What am I missing here? Where's the other 3 grams of fat? And they sound like this. Don't chew with your mouth open. What am I doing? Am I trying to do an ASMR mukbang or something? I don't know why I just did that. We're going to call this the Wipey Get Off Me song. Wipe, get off me, get off me, get off me. Wipe, get off me, get off me, get off me. Wipe, get off me, get off me, get off me. Next are these 2 Bobbi Brown eyeshadows. Yeah, these are palettes. These 2 Bobbi Brown eyeshadow palettes. And this one does really good laying down shadows on the crease. And this one... and this one